Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Dog, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Last time, as this recap text is telling us, we escaped Dan in the port of Toha and got on a ship to, get to Benyon, which will apparently take about 2 months, according to Nasir, who's the, ship captain who, Ranulf contracted to take us to Benyon. Blessed with temperate weather, the ship's journey southward is smooth and steady. As it passes the midpoint of its trip, the ship sets a course along the coastline and begins to head east. Now, some of the pronunciations for these countries are really weird. These seas belong to Phoenicis and Kilvas, the kingdoms of the bird tribes. Like Benyon? Like, when I was younger, I always pronounced that Begnion, which really sounds kind of weird, because I guess it's sort of a French name, and I learned how it's actually pronounced from playing the sequel, Radiant Dawn. Both nations prey on human vessels for supplies and wealth, and their flying corsairs are feared across the seas. Additionally, the southern portion of the continent contains the realm of the Dragon Tribe, the monarchy of Goldoa. This country has remained isolated since its founding centuries past, preserving its closed culture behind a veil of mystery. You mean it's Japan? Okay, I couldn't resist. It is these Laguz-controlled waters that Ike and company must now cross. Ooh, ominous. Ominous. Chapter 12, A Strange Land. I'm so used to doing that and then going, hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Dog, but I already said that because we had that intro thing with the map. Ike? What's bothering you? You've been moping around ever since we came aboard. I'm just a little seasick. Seasick? You're such a bad liar. You never even get regular sick. You're not the type to get seasick. Really, it's nothing. Come on, talk to me. You've been doing so much lately. I just want the chance to help you for a change. Well, alright. I'll tell you what's been bothering me. It's that incident back in Toha. Go on. When everyone discovered Ranulf was a Laguz, all those people, they changed just like that. Up until that instant, they seemed like such kind and decent people. I just had no idea that Bjork prejudice against the Laguz was so strong. Why do they hate them so much? How are we so different, Ranulf and I? I have to say, at first I was scared too. When I saw how they could change, they can do things that we Bjork can't do. They're not like us. Mist, you can't honestly feel. It's different now. Everyone's so very nice. But you know, that's because of all the time we've spent together. I've seen how they are. I've gotten to know them. That's why I've changed. I'm not scared or nervous around them, but other people don't get that chance. I think that's why they're frightened. Maybe you're right. Maybe people like me are the odd ones. People who accept others as they are. I wish more people were like that. I mean, no one really wants to fight, do they? Doesn't everyone want peace? I guess it's just hard to put all those fears behind us. You're right. It is very hard. Nasir, what's the big idea eavesdropping on us like that? How do you find sailing? Have you gotten sick at all? We're fine, but answer a question for me, would you? Why are you here? Why do you associate with Laguz? Why? Besides the obvious financial benefits, I suppose I do so because I am one. What? No, you're not a Laguz. I don't see any tail or anything. Because I've chosen to live among Bjork, I've taken certain steps to make sure I'm not recognized. I've had to change my attire, my feeding habits. I've done many things. Why would you do that? Laguz cannot survive in isolation, nor can Bjork. And if both races are to thrive, they must learn to coexist. I have spent many years searching for a way to make this happen. You think that Laguz and Bjork can live together, after everything you must have seen? I'm impressed. Ike, you will never truly understand a matter unless you look at it from each party's perspective. I didn't mean to skip through that line, but okay. I'm a derp. Here's what he actually says. Whatever happened in the past does not justify what we do to the Laguz now. That is the thinking of an honest man. Keep things simple and pure. I like that. Still, the strength of your conviction comes from your youth and innocence. Trust me, it will be tested. When your journey is over, how will you be changed? I pray your conviction is not lost to despair. Talking to you is hard work. Someday you'll understand. For now, my role is simply to deliver you safely to Benyon. Ranulf has paid me quite handsomely with money from the King of Gallia himself, and I will not let him down. We're out of our element here at sea, so you're all we have to depend on. Thank you for your help. I will do what I am able. Okay, that happened. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. That was kind of a high-pitched voice for Soren, wasn't it? But, yeah, new allies, the Hark, no one fallen, MVP Ike, you know, the usual stuff. There were no casualties, and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Alright, so here we are in the base again, so once again I imagine I'll be kind of speeding through this stuff. Oh, right, this is when this happens. Oh, God. That's a 3-star thing, so that means we get something important. Ah, Ike, grab that boy. What's going on? No more running for you. Nasir, who is this? A stowaway. I gather he boarded the ship at Toha. What are you doing here? Why did you sneak aboard the ship? You want to talk? In that case... Ow, ow, ouch! Ike, there's no need to be so rough. I'm not going to waste my time playing games with this urchin. You want me to let you go? Open your mouth and start talking. Ow, ow, quit it! I'll talk! That hurt. I thought you were gonna break my face. Break your face, okay. Well, what's your name? What are you doing here? I'm Soth. I'm a thief, but I didn't come on board the ship to steal anything. Stop scowling at me like that. You're making me uncomfortable. It's not just you. Ike looks at everyone like that. Don't mind him. Just keep talking, and I screwed that up. I'm looking for someone. I heard the ship was sailing for Benyon, so I decided to climb aboard. This person you're after is in Benyon? I don't know. The trail went cold in Toha, and I couldn't think of anywhere else to go from there. Is it family? Huh? The person you're looking for? Yeah. I mean, we're not related by blood or anything, but we're definitely family. I guess just say Ed Soth. Nasir, my mercenary company will look after this boy. He won't be a burden to you or your crew. If that's what you want to do, it's fine with me. Are you sure? You're going to be put to work. I hope you're prepared. Sure, no problem. I'll do whatever you need. And we have a new character, and his name is Soth, and he is entirely useless. I mentioned earlier you get another thief besides Volk, who we're talking to right now. It's not me, it's my sister. You've never once shown up for a meal, and she thinks you're dying of hunger. Did we ever eat together while we were on land? Alright, listen. Land, big. Ship, small. It's not the same thing. I don't want Mist roaming the ship with a plate of food anymore, so please, eat one meal a day with us. 100 gold. You're going to charge me to make you eat? That's more than you charge to pick a walk. Why? I don't like large groups. Bye. Call me if you decide it's worth it. Maybe I should just tell Mist he's dead. Well, that's kind of a funny moment there, but, of course, Commander Ike. You and I haven't had very many opportunities to talk, and you don't think you can trust me? No, it's not that. I'm just curious. I was surprised to see anyone in Toha who chose to fight on the side of the Lagoos. I joined the Toha Vigilantes solely for the purpose of saving Lagoos. I'm not from Crimea, but when I heard she had joined with Gallia, I envisioned my perfect world, one in which the Lagoos could live normal lives, free of oppression. However, when I came to Crimea, I found things that were no different there than in any other Beorc nation. It was the same for me. I couldn't allow myself to ignore these problems any longer. I'm happy to hear it. Of all the Beorc I've ever met, you're the only one who shares my conviction. Ziark, is there some other reason you defend the Lagoos? I don't follow you. You see, I was born in Gallia, or so I've been told. I just wondered if you had a similar reason guiding you. Of course I have my reasons. Would you be upset if I didn't want to discuss them? My reasons are extremely personal. No, it's no problem. I just wanted a better understanding of what kind of man you are, and I have that now. Can I ask what that is? You were a good man. I'm glad to have you along. I'm glad to be here. I feel like I'm finally able to do the kind of good I've longed to do for years. Okay. Nice little character moment there. And Ilyana is seasick. I really feel sorry for Ilyana, because, I had some health problems, like, I don't know, the kind of ongoing, kind of over, with acid reflux, which caused me to just randomly be sick a lot. And so I really kind of feel sorry for her, because I know how awful it is to be sick to your stomach way too often. But, I don't know. So, ooh, we can have support between Mia and Riss. We have a variety of support conversations open here, actually. I'm not going to bother with the ones with Titania again, because people have a limited number of conversations, and so I don't really want to waste them on characters who, I'm not going to use. But things like Mia and Riss I'll use. I might just speed through these, I don't know. Oh, it's you? You? Riss? Well, I can't be picky, I guess. Hey, take this weapon, cur! Hello, Mia. What is this? A sword? Yes, I think that's right. Oof, it's heavy. Yes, who would have thought it was gonna be you? Funny that. Now get ready. On guard! Yeah, wait, stop, please. I don't know what's going on. I can't use weapons. Well, oh, come on. You can use them a little, right? Right? No, I've never even touched one before, but if you just want me to hold it, I can. I hold this end, right? Oh, this is so disappointing. I had my fortune read the other day, and the old crone told me that I'd soon come across my one true foe. With white robes flowing in the breeze, your arch-rival rides toward you. Oh, I was so looking forward to it. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm pretty sure that's not me. Oh, it's not your fault, Riss. I was just prepped for a big fight with my arch-rival, and then you came walking by. Thought maybe it was you, you know? I can just stand here and hold the sword if you want to hit it a few times. Nah, forget it. I don't want you to get hurt. I'll give up for today. Shucks. Well, that was random. Oh, Rolf can have conversations with both Riss and Marcia. No, I just ran because I saw you. Say, how are you feeling? Today I feel fine, thanks. I did light exercise this morning and finished all my breakfast. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. When it's hard for you, let me know. I remember when you used to get sick and stay in bed all the time, but here you are, fighting every day. I remember those days. This new job is hard sometimes, but it's nice to be with everyone. I know, all that you and me and Miss ever did was stay behind at the stupid fort while everyone else was fighting. Being left alone was sad and scary, huh? Yes, I suppose it was. Remember the time we heard Commander Grail discussing that dangerous mission in the strategy room? When our friends left the fort, the three of us prayed so hard for their safe return. Those were the longest days of my life. That's why I'm scared to fight sometimes, but I still think it's good that we're fighting together now. Positive thoughts are always a help. It's pointless to focus on the negative all the time. You said it, Riss. Let's think positively. Otherwise what, Rolf? Well, I'm nothing. I gotta go see Miss now. See you later, Riss. Ready? Aim? Hey, you're Rolf, right? What are you doing out here all alone? I'm practicing my archery skills, see? I just nail a target to a tree and fire away. A tree? You're on a ship! There are no trees! Okay. I covered my arrow tips with burlap to prevent accidents. You see, there was this one incident with a marmot. Oh, that's depressing. Well, I just try to stay close to the target now. It's not the best way to train, but at least it gives me some practice. Oh, that's so cute. You're trying hard, even though you're such a little guy. Hey, I'm not small. I'm a dangerous mercenary. Yeah, of course you are. Say, you mind if I practice with you? That's alright. I can take care of myself. Pfft, I know. I'm just offering to help. You know, I was once a knight in the service of the world's greatest country. I also know how to handle a bow. Us Pegasus Knights fear archers more than anything else, you know. Yeah, well, you better watch out or I'll feather you like a quill. Ah, big words from a little guy. I like you. Hey, you should take a look around and make sure no one else is around before you start shooting arrows. I know that! Don't talk to me like a baby. Sheesh, alright, touchy. Okay, that happened. And it looks like that's it. I don't know if I'll, show all those, because, you know, just talking gets a little old, I imagine. Nasir, what is it? Nothing. Nothing we can do about it, at any rate. We're being followed by pirates. Really? I don't see any ships. Not by sea, by air. Look up. Are those birds? If they are, they must be huge. Those are Laguzag. Ravens from Kilvas. Their black wings are an ill omen for all who see them. Titania, Soren, you noticed them coming as well? Yes, Soren and I saw them while we were discussing our plans from the aft decks. I've heard stories, but they're really flying. Wow. We're still out of their range, but airborne foes can be especially troublesome. I'd prefer to avoid them altogether. Let's see if we can outrun them. From what I've been told, the flying corsairs of Kilvas and Phoenicis are far more cruel than any beast Laguz. Winged pirates? How am I supposed to fight against that? What was that? Oof, it felt like we hit something. Blast, we've run aground. We must have been caught on a reef or something. His Britishness keeps changing in every line, I swear. Like, the crows are coming. Pull everyone together. Looks like we're in for a fight. Gazalia Sea? That's an interesting name. This is kind of an awkward chapter here. This is usually a pretty short mission, but it can be difficult. Predictable humans sailed right into our trap without fail. Let's finish this quickly. Won't be long before Phoenicis or Goldoa takes an interest in what's happening here. Woo! I mean, these guys... I don't know. Ravens, they really are awkward to fight against, but, like flying units, yes, they're extremely weak to wind magic and bows. They don't have that much health, but they're pretty good at dodging, and accurate as well, and very fast, so they can be dangerous. See, look, they've got very high speed and skill. And just their high mobility makes them awkward to fight against. You've got to position your guys in very defensive orientations. That guy drops his Seraph Robe. A couple of them dropped coins we saw as well, and this one had a Luguz Stone that he drops, which Mordecai has one of those that I've never used. This guy drops a blue gem, which is something you can sell, and he also has a Demi-Band, which, as it explains, you can be in animal form all the time, but your stats get lowered. And later on, we'll actually get a Luguz who comes with one of those, but this guy doesn't drop his. So let's pick our units here. We definitely need a healer, so we're gonna have to take someone out in favor of either Riss or Mist. I actually gave Ilyana the Gust that I had made for Soren because I wanted to give her more variety of spells because she only had Thunder. So I gave her regular Thunder to Soren and then gave her the Gust because she didn't have enough wind magic skill to use Elwind. So now Soren has all three types of magic covered and Ilyana has both wind and thunder, so that's pretty nice. Ike has that Luguz Slayer, so that'll be very useful in taking these guys out. And Rolf will be very helpful, as will mages. But, and a flying unit could be handy as well. I might take out the higher level of my two Myrmidons. And should I bring in Mist? Or Riss? Mist actually has higher defense, ironically enough. I'll just use Mist, because I think I am going to try to level her up a bit in this run through the game. And Titania I don't want to put in. Braum and Kieran could be useful, and I want to give Nephany experience. So maybe I'll take out Oscar and put in Nephany. And replace Boyd with Kieran. Should I put in Braum as well? That could be useful to have, but I don't know. I'm just going to leave this as is now. Okay, conditions are just defeat all the enemies. There's not very many of these guys at the moment. A couple more will come in later, but yeah, there's really not many of them. They're just awkward to fight, really. That's it. They're awkward. So we just kind of want to... In our first turn, we're going to have to... Oops. Meant to save. In our first turn, we're going to have to take up a very defensive position with melee units on the outside, and then have characters like archers and mages on the inside where they can hurt the enemy without being in too much danger themselves. So, let's see. This guy can't actually reach us yet. The only one who can reach us on this turn is this guy can get to the top part of the ship, and this guy can attack pretty much everyone. Okay, then. Zehark's gonna sit here. He'll equip the Killing Edge, since this is kind of a dangerous fight. Nephany, I guess I'll have her be here with the Iron Lance. Ike will equip the Luguz Slayer. Marcia will be here, protecting Soren from that side. And Kieran will go over here. Oh yeah, I made him a custom weapon as well. It's a custom steel axe, and I called it Keen Chopper. I don't know why, but I find that a bit funny. Alright, so here is our first attack by a Raven. Kind of a weird thing is that they can't attack you over the side of a ship. You have to either be both on the ship or both off the ship, which you can do if you have a flying unit. So that means they can't get to you if the entire edge of the ship is blocked up by units. Even if it's units who would be in danger from their attacks. They just can't go past them. So that's actually, kind of a good way, potentially. This is kind of one of the more awkward chapters to try to use it in. Nice! Critical! Zehark's awesome. Especially with the Killing Edge. That thing's just kind of overpowered early in the game. And late in the game, because Swordmasters, as I've mentioned, are extremely crit happy. And he got a Luguz Stone, which Mordecai or Leth could use. Mordecai already has one. Maybe we'll move Mordecai over here and actually have him use the Logos Stone. I've never really used one, but I guess it lets you just turn into animal form whenever. Liana will be here. I'll put, let's see. I'll put Kieran here. And Marcia here. And then he can get to Soren. Well, Soren will survive. He's got the Elwind. I don't know. He'll probably be okay. Oh, right. I was going to have her heal Zehark. This guy, I don't know if this guy can attack across here, but I think he probably can. So, yeah, we'll just keep things as they are for now. This is a very defense-oriented mission. Okay, you gonna get another lucky critical? Nope. And the bird is too fast for him to double hit, even though Myrmidons are quite fast. I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. He's just kind of a derp. Okay, Soren, you gonna be able to dodge this? Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. I don't know. But it took off less than half his HP, so he'll be okay. And now, watch and learn. Okay, that wasn't quite as fuck. Okay. Wasn't sure who would be able to double hit who there, but... Well, we've got Mist. We can heal him. See, as you can see, the bird there is parked next to Nephene, but didn't attack. Caught up at last. We'll do this on my own. I will not let them escape. Huh? What are those things? Giant birds? Disgusting. Could they be... Are they bird half-breeds? And Jill comes in the map as an other unit. It doesn't seem like she would be very trustworthy. Oh yeah, actually, guys who are guys who are over here, they can be attacked with ranged weapons. I don't know, her rate there isn't too good. Okay, Soren, you attack this guy. Either Rolf's bow or the steel bow would probably work. Just use Rolf's, why not? BAM! Bows are pretty much the best thing against flying units. And in later chapters of the game, wind magic's also really good, obviously, but in later chapters of the game, there will be actually some pretty annoying issues with, you try to use flying units. Oh my god! Unlikely critical. Woo! Nice job, Soren. Nice job. Alright, now I do believe what's going to happen. Don't know why I said that like that. Mist is going to come in here and heal Soren. And, wow, her magic stat is really kind of lacking. That's kind of unimpressive. Okay, Mist. Whatever. Nephene's going to come up here, I think. She'll sit here. And Ilyana is going to attack this guy using Gust. Maybe she'll get a lucky critical? No. Figures. Oh well, did a lot of damage. Now, the bird, we're going to try to use the thing of him not being able to attack people across this railing to our advantage, because he can't get to Ilyana even though she seems vulnerable there. So I can... I can do things like put Mordecai there, and Zehark there, and... Oh wait, is there an enemy coming here? Oh yes, there is an enemy coming here, so that's important. We'll put Marcia here, and Kieran there. And then this guy, we can put Zehark there. He'll actually protect Nephene, which could be handy because she's, I don't know, not doing that much damage. I think I'm going to end off this episode on the next turn, because there was a lot of talking and whatnot beforehand, and I don't want these episodes to keep being too long, even though I'm going to cut out a lot of that base stuff. Yeah, I gave the characters a lot of EXP as well. Experience. I'm trying to get everyone, like, above level 10, usually, or at least level 10, and ideally around level 12. Mist still isn't there, though, obviously. I haven't used her enough. On my practice run, I just pretty much stopped using her entirely and relied entirely on Riss, because, you know, it's kind of hard to give healers EXP, and so I wanted Riss to be able to class change within a reasonable amount of time, and it's difficult. So here comes Jill. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but, let's just continue attacking the birds. The Birds! By Alfred Hitchcock. And And that was an unnecessary critical. Thank you for that, Ike. It's a birdemic, as it were. Yeah, I had to make the reference. Don't try to deny it. I had to. Rolf, you wanna kill a bird? Kill a bird? Kill a bird? It's too bad you don't have a wire hanger. That's obviously the best weapon against killer birds. Of course, these aren't the exploding kind, so you never know. Nice! Close to a level up. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to get healers EXP, it seems kind of awkward to try to use multiple healers. Like, have both, Mist and Riss get a decent amount of EXP. Which is why, that's a big part of the reason why I stopped using Mist and basically used only Riss in my practice run. And then I ran into a point where you basically need Mist to be a decent level to not die. There's a point where you have to rely on only Ike and Mist for a boss battle. And it is very difficult if you don't have both of them, Ike most importantly, but also Mist to a lesser extent, at a high level. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I should try to use Mist. Her class change is kind of interesting, so maybe I should show it off. You, why are you lollygagging about? Who are you? I am Jill Fizzart, Wyvern Rider of Dane, attached to Commander Har's battalion. I offer a truce. I cannot sit by and allow a human vessel to be attacked by subhuman degenerates. I will fight with you. We will accept no help from Dane. This is no place for foolish pride. At this rate, the subhumans will devour you. I will not accept aid from anyone who thinks Lagos are subhuman. What are you babbling about? I'm on your side. We'll talk after I chase off these crows. Bleed the half-breed. Hold it, what in the world is going on? Well, that's interesting, but we just got a Wyvern Rider on our team, so I'm not going to complain too much. Jill is actually a pretty good unit. Flying units like Jill and Marcia are handy because you can engage these Lagos on their own terms, basically. You can go out and fight them in the open air, even though this actually displays her as being on land. Maybe she's positioned on top of a rock or something. Or maybe it just likes having them standing on something. Yeah, I see, they're technically on top of a cliff. I could also do the same thing with Marcia, although she could probably use some healing. Let's put Mist over here. Yeah, Mist is not being a very impressive healer. Is there only one enemy left? Or two. There's this main Seeker guy, and then there's this guy. Well, I think I'm going to end off the episode for now, so I'm the Nuffer Dog, and I will see you guys later with more, I almost said Metroid Prime, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Bye!